Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Tori if you're new here, and today I have a video of cooking and getting things done around the house, essentially taking it easy while waiting impatiently for this baby, which I know sounds so silly, but I just can't wait to meet him, and I'm at that point of pregnancy where I'm ready. So I am putting together some pancakes for the kids, and I'm going to make a double batch so I can throw some in the freezer for postpartum. The first item you saw me putting in there was some of my protein powder. I just did French vanilla protein powder. It's pretty clean. I've noticed lately that my Sharp Shopper bulk items have a little asterisk at the end, and it says made with GMO ingredients, which is kind of lame, but yeah, I was kind of upset about that. So I put that in there reluctantly, and then I just ended up putting an egg in there and then just some milk to kind of thin it out. But you could really do whatever you want with these pancakes. It's a basic recipe that's just in my head. I'm just looking for a consistency, so I will try and link something for you down below here. But if you're new here, I cook with my heart, which I know can be super annoying to some people, but I season and cook with what I have. So if you want specifics, just comment down below and I can try and type something up for you or find something similar and then link it for you. So I'm making these in just regular pancake shapes, and then I did 2 sheet pans of pancakes, and I put them in the oven while I was doing this, and then I just cut them up and put them in freezer bags and snacked on some eggs and some leftover bread while I just kind of relaxed for the day and got myself ready for all of the food and all of the animal care that I needed to do today. I put in this coop, and all the chickens do is perch on it and poop on it, of course. So I've been struggling with that, just because, not struggling, but aesthetically it looks like garbage, and I feel like I really don't want them up there, but they're chickens, so I can't control what they're doing. I've been hand feeding Gomez here, so he's not so sad. If you're new here, we had 2 turkeys. One passed away. It was his wife, his mate, and he's not very happy about it. So we're in the process of trying to find new ones, but we also have to care for our 3 other human children, as well as one that's coming literally any day. The kids and I love to do our plant walks every single day, so we're foraging for some walnuts today so we can make a parasitic detox tincture, and we found some beautiful ferns. And then I ended up coming back inside because I finally got our file cabinet slash buffet table put together. I'm working with Sedita again. They sent over that prepper pantry cabinet that I have downstairs, and I absolutely loved it, and they wanted to work together again, so I said, of course, this is amazing. It is listed as a file cabinet, but I knew I could use it in a variety of ways. So it has this really nice glass finish, and I wanted to put my recipe cookbooks in there. And then on the bottom, I wanted to put some of my canning supplies and canning goods that I grab from every single day. And it does have these drawers that do lock. So of course, I'm going to use that for some important papers. I just need to put some file folders in there. But I also was thinking I could put some of my favorite cookbook magazines just hanging from those. All I have to do is get some more metal beams, but of course you could literally use this for anything you want. I just like the idea that once again, it locks. And if you remember about the cabinet downstairs, that does the same thing. So we have this drawer here. The instructions are just left in here, of course, but I also have the bars on each side here. So you could really do anything you want with this. I'll probably put some extra linens and some extra candles in there. And then on the top, once again, another great feature about these units that Sedita sells is that the plug-in is on the top. So I have all the vacuum accessories here, but you could put a lamp here. You could charge your phone. I've been charging my laptop on the top here because it is quite sizable when it comes to what I'm using as a buffet table. So in that opening on the top there, I'm going to end up putting our dishes because we really don't have any room in the kitchen to be doing so. So I will have that linked down below and you can click on the link and shop if you want. But big shout to Sedita. I'm so excited that they ended up sending that over. I'm going to end up making a double batch of dinner now, and it's just like a cheeseburger stew, we shall call it. It has ground beef, it has bell pepper and onion, potato, and I do put some dill in there to mimic like that pickle flavor of a cheeseburger, if that makes sense. I did some black pepper, I did some chili powder, some salt, and I serve it with cheese, sour cream, and a slice of bread and call it good. It's a crowd pleaser. Everyone loves it, and whoops, it freezes very well. So this may seem like a lot of salt, but you do put 2 large potatoes in there, so I like it to cook down. While that cheeseburger stew goes low and slow, I'm doing some more corn. I know I keep coming to you with corn in my videos, but when I tell you we love it, we really do. I was trying my best to stay away from plastic this year, but I just cannot get my hands on a upright freezer or deep freezer that I like the price of. So I need something that can condense, and that is going to be a freezer bag. Typically, I would freezer corn in a mason jar, or I would just water bath can like a pickled corn. I've said in the last video, we just don't like sweetened corn, like creamed corn, or putting sugar in our corn. We just kind of like it with salt, pepper, butter. So I was going for 54 bags. I really think I can get 60 with the right price. They just dropped it down to $4 for the dozen, and you really can't beat it. It's non-GMO and it's good corn. You find a worm in it every now and again, but that's a great thing to me because that means that's a, living, breathing creature that survived whatever they didn't spray on it. I'm just kidding around. They didn't spray these, so it is nice to have that because in Colorado, it was really hard to find a farm that didn't spray. So here we are, but I cut it in half and then I just do 3 cups, 2.5, 3 cups in each bag. I don't date it or sign it just because I found that I just go through this so quickly. So I put it on the bottom. I told my husband where it is and I go from there. That just gives me peace of mind. I know he's going to forget, but that's okay. So in this postpartum period, I should be able to tell somebody, hey, grab a bag of corn and we'll go from there. But you can add these to whatever you want. I ended up with the number 60 just because we are going to be having holidays with corn casseroles and whatnot. So I'm excited. I'm getting these put away for a rainy day, and I really wanted to get started with the Every Bit Counts challenge that Three Rivers Homestead does, but I just didn't want to commit to something. So I guess you could say every bit counts here, and it really does when it comes to $4 a dozen. I ended up taking a breather outside and realized how truly dry the garden looked, but it was just gorgeous. It is so amazing to be within these trees here, and we're so grateful for our property. I can't wait to get the garden expanded and see what we can bring in next year. I think our harvest this year will be quite small, but I'm very proud of what we got done in the small season that we were here. If you are new here, we just moved, so I'm very excited with what we got done, like I said. But as you can see, the soup cooks down, and then once those potatoes start turning into a mashed potato, kind of hit the low, and I'm going to let that cool while I go out and take care of the garden. If you don't follow me on the other channel, that's linked below, and that's more so my motherhood channel and really just get to know me channel, where this is more preparedness and how-tos and whatnot. But I do have a big appointment coming up. They are saying that my baby is small, and if you've been here with me through all these babies, they say that every time, and my babies come out just fine. And if you're new here, I have quite the opinion about our medical system, but here we are. So I'm just trying to reflect and once again be patient, because I do want this baby to stay in longer if he truly is as small as they say. But we will find out very soon, and I will keep you posted. This has been the healthiest baby we've had so far. Pregnancy wise, not so much, but that's all right. So I'm getting the flowers done, and those rowan ducks love when I spritz water on them. So unfortunately, they are both getting green heads. And if you know ducks, that probably means we have 2 drakes. So our drake to hen ratio for ducks right now are not, it's not looking good. So if I do go through some sort of hatchery for the turkeys, I will probably add in some ducks. And I really love Welsh Harlequin ducks, so I will be sexing them as females. That is the great part about hatcheries. You can pick the sex typically depending on which hatchery, and I'm just excited that I can have that option. So we will again probably do that after the baby comes. But I'm watering the fall garden now, and I am just so impressed at those blue lake beans. It's pretty incredible. I realized that I didn't plant pole beans in this bed at all. So I had this big idea to do the Florida weave, but I don't really need to just because they're bush beans. So they grow pretty well on their own. I don't really have to tie them up. Some people do, but honestly, I think they will be just fine. I wanted to give you a shot of under the trellis here because it's so beautiful. We have butternut squash coming. The cucumbers are kind of dying off from disease. I blame the lantern flies, but we got plenty to make some freezer pickles, which I know sounds silly, but I really love slicing them thin, getting that water content out and putting some garlic and onions in there and some vinegar, and then putting them in the freezer and pulling them out for different sandwiches. It's not really a pickle I would just eat on its own. I just like to add them to certain things. And the great thing about having that is you can also put it in a food processor and make it into a relish and add it to tartar sauce for fish or something like that. as you can see, we will be having a busy week ahead. We have a lot to harvest in the garden, and I can't wait to show you some of those medicinals and what I plan to do with them. So I hope you're well wherever you are. Please stay tuned for baby watch and all of the fun videos I have coming up. Don't forget to check the description for that Sedita link, and I will catch you soon. Stay adventurous, stay creative. Bye, y'all.